Hey guys, this is about as close as we're getting, I think, to having a backdrop scenery. This is a blanket that my friend gave me to use as a cape for her. It was like her birthday, but it was around the Thanksgiving holidays, so uh, it was a lot of fun. We all like stayed over her house and we like had like blanket capes and I don't know, I felt like a superhero. So it's one of my favorite blankets still, but I thought I'd make a video because today I went roller skating for probably the second time I can say ever. I went for like this party once. I didn't have a fun time. And I went recently earlier this year, and now I went again with a different group of friends. I went with my best friend Maddie and her boyfriend Fern, who I've talked about many times this channel before, and with my other friend Rachel. And we had a really fun time, I think. I just generally learned a lot of stuff about myself and like my balance between introversion and extroversion, because I am only like slightly more introverted than extroverted by like the smallest percentage. So really it can be either way. And I think that it's really hard for me when I feel like I'm the one who's like not succeeding, and when it's something like roller skating that I know like everyone else like they knew how to roller skate and it was just me who didn't know what I was doing, what the heck I was doing. And it's like hard when you feel like you're not capable and everybody else is capable. But then I also feel uneasy being the one who knows everything and has all that power, because then it feels like people judge you for like acting haughty even when you're not. So I kind of hate both sides of that. But that's irregardless to my point about introversion versus extroversion or extroversion, depending on which way you say it. It's like I really like do enjoy like hanging out with friends, but I hate activities. I don't know why, but just like watching a movie to me is so boring, and like tonight roller skating was so exhausting. Like I was physically like doubled over like every 5 minutes, like gasping for air because I could not physically, I didn't have that stamina to be able to like keep roller skating for long times. We would take a break and it felt like the breaks were never long enough. And I know I'm battling some like pain issues right now. Like I have like a lot of pain due to various causes that are all meshed together into one thing. But it wasn't just that, it was me just like genuinely being exhausted. And it's not because of other people, which is the confusing part, because I would take like a break, right? You know, like how like introverted people say like, oh, you know, I was like bumping it at this party, and then I was like, I really don't, you know, feel it, so I'm gonna like, you know, step outside, get some air, chill out, and then like go back and have a good time. When I like take that moment to like step out and chill out, it makes me feel 10 times worse sitting there while everybody else is having fun, and you can like hear them having fun, you can see them having fun, and it's like you're just sitting there and it's like everything slows down. You're like, they're having fun and I'm being like the party pooper who isn't having any fun, you know, like I'm just sitting here and they're out doing great things. And even though you feel exhausted, like I cannot keep doing this, you do it anyway. You get back up even though you're exhausted, and you say, I don't, you know, because you want to be having fun. You want to be having fun and you're not. And that's the kind of sucky part. Little side note, I'm dressed like a cat because my friend got me these awesome shorts. My friend Rachel, who went roller skating with us, got me these awesome shorts with little cat faces on them, and they perfectly match a pair of socks that I already own. Like, they're like the same maroon, right, as the pants, and then the tops of the socks and like the heel and the toes match the color of the little cat prints on the shorts. And it's so funny because I've had these socks for like a year, and she just recently saw these shorts at our local mall, and it's crazy. These have like little stick cats on them, and they say cats with lots of exclamation points, so I really like them. And then of course I have my classic cat ears, nothing new because you guys have seen that before, and my meow shirt which says meow on it, and my dumb pin that says yes, I am a gamer, just, you know, just in case. But my friend who bought me these shorts also got me this purse for my birthday. and it has a cat on it because cats are freaking cute, and I love it. And I added 2 little charms to it. They're like little horse charms. One is a strawberry horse, and the other one is a rainbow horse. And inside it, I have my pushing coin purse, which I was laughing there. I called it Catception. Anyway, beautifully coordinated outfits aside, yes, I know. Thank you for the praise. It was really fun, but I had a hard time expressing how fun I really genuinely thought it was. I think I just got kind of upset for different reasons, more like the conversation that we talked about more than the actual event of roller skating, though some parts were distressing because like I felt like every single time like someone was like, oh, try skating on your own without holding onto my hand, like I felt that like abandonment. I was like, oh my god. And it became like this like metaphor for like going away to college, and I really didn't like how I was thinking about it in my brain, so I physically like would not let anybody let go of me while I was on the rink. It was a little extra, but like I'm not gonna like apologize for it. Like I'm not like ready to let go of everybody yet. I feel like I definitely ruined things with my expectations, and it's not like I didn't know that I was going to be like ruining it going in, because a lot of my friends warned me not to have too many expectations or I'm going to end up like ruining it for myself, and I did end up ruining it for myself basically. So I felt kind of bad. It wasn't that I didn't have fun, it's just that I didn't have like, it wasn't even like, oh, I thought it was going to be so great. Like I went in here like terrified, like, oh my god, it's going to be so bad. I'm going to end up crying, falling on the floor, making a fool out of myself. None of that happened. I didn't fall once. They made sure I didn't fall, everybody. Especially Rachel made sure that I did not fall. I didn't cry. I didn't make a fool out of myself. So it went better than my expectations, but I expected different events, and just that having that, oh, I thought, this might happen, but instead this happened, is like very jarring for me, like very disorienting. I think one of the reasons I really like writing is that you get to decide what happens. You get to pick the outcome of every scenario. I don't like how I write something in my head and then it doesn't turn out that way in real life. It really gets to me. Like it's just a bad path for like myself, like psychologically, to do that, to think about like a scenario and think about all the outcomes to it and like weigh everything and like say like, oh, if this happened, like how would I react to that, and then what if like someone said this, how would they react to this, and then how would I react to their reaction, and then what might they say in response to me. And it's like you get into like this like downward, like out of control spiral. But when I am faced with that question of like, did I have fun? Yes, I had fun. It's just, it looks like I didn't. On the outside, outwardly, I can't stop myself from exuding this like moroseness, like, just this like, ugh. Even though like inside I'm like, well, that went really, honestly, not that bad, that went like good. And honestly, I don't know like what else I could ask, just that like it goes decently. Things turn out okay. It didn't end with tears or fighting or any sort of violent or vicious behavior. Even though there was some of that in the rink, it didn't end up that way. It ended with, hugs and smiles and goodbye waves. And I think everyone did have fun in their own right. It's just, I think definitions of fun are different for everyone, and maybe I'm just not cut out for fun, maybe I'm just like cut out for like, I feel happy and excited for something that's going to happen, and maybe my excitement for the thing before it happens is my enjoyment of the thing before I even get there, because it always seems like the way I feel beforehand is so much more potent than anything that I experienced during or after. So maybe that's my experience of like, I had a fun time, was like, I had a fun time thinking about this, you know, rather than actually doing it. I'm not sure if anything I said in this video really makes sense. Let me know if you've ever felt like I feel in the comments below. I doubt it, because like I feel like no one really understands what I'm talking about. No one can really relate. But on the odd chance that you kind of know what I'm feeling, maybe like on like once under a blue moon, you know, you experience something that sounds kind of similar to what I'm talking about, then please leave a comment down below, because I'd love to chat with you, or just, you know, read about your experience with something like this. I want to thank you guys for all the support I've been having recently, and there will be a video on dependent personality disorder coming really soon, so don't think that I forgot about that. And hopefully that long-awaited cupcake video with my best friend, where we do the best friend tag and smash cupcakes in each other's faces. Hopefully that will be very, very, very soon. Bye guys!